are back for Fryeburg's second grouping here of the night. Tonight, in the second grouping, they will play the Berlin Mountaineers. Berlin, of course, is a team that's been Division I for pretty much ever, and this year has come down to Division III, Bob, and they're going to be playing against the Eagles.
Yeah, downsizing of the school over the last 15 years has kind of not forced Berlin to move down, but they've basically, population-wise, just couldn't compete with the big Division I schools.
Which, you know, Berlin for years was a powerhouse in that division, and they also, I think, one of the reasons they may have come down is because of transportation, driving to the southern part of the state. There were no other Division I teams north of Concord.
Yeah, that and the fact that they can't recruit the Canadians anymore.
This is true. All right, so it will be Berlin and Fryeburg. Berlin in the white, red, and black. Fryeburg in the blue and white. And we're set to go for the second grouping for both of these clubs. Berlin lost a few minutes ago to Kingswood. We did not bring that segment to you. Berlin controls the puck, moves it up. Fryeburg dumps it back in. That is number 7, Tyler Harnden, fighting for it along the boards. Right in front, puck loose, and Berlin's going to skate it away. This is number 17. I believe his name is Jewett.
Yeah, Connor Jewett.
He's one of the better players on the Berlin squad. Big save there by the Fryeburg netminder. This is one of their other netminders. This is number 31, Pavle Stepanovic.
That's a mouthful,
It is. And we were discussing him before we went on the air, figuring he's from one of the probably Central European countries, Czechoslovakia, or one of the Balkan groups. Another big kid, just like their other goaltender, Tapi Laxo. I could get used to calling Fryeburg's names. I love these guys.
Laxo, yeah.
I love these guys. Oh, high shot, and up into the screen. High shot from the point.
That went off of Stepanovic. I think it actually got stuck in his equipment, Rick. It was up underneath his blocker.
Okay, I saw him put his arm up high, and I just assumed it went up into the screen.
It rolled off it down his shoulder and in behind his blocker.
He is a tall drink of water out there. Shot saved by Stepanovic.
Boy, Berlin goes from huge to small in one line, huh?
It looks that way.
Wow.
Well, as you said, they just don't have the student body to call on anymore that they used to. But hockey has always been huge in Berlin for many years back in the 60s and 70s. I remember the banner that hung right over the main street of town, Hockey Town, USA.
When's the last time you saw Berlin come on with a second line with 2 freshmen on it, Rick?
Long time. Right in front, saved by Stepanovic. And Fryeburg clears. This is going to go all the way down. Chased by Fateau. He's the captain, number 5. Berlin controls center ice. Shot in, off to the boards. That's number 15, Nathan Trull, controlling in there for Berlin. Kept in, quick shot, deflected. Second shot also deflected, lost stick, and Fryeburg just moves it up and out. Nathan Trull with it, over to Fateau. Fateau just feeds it down into the Fryeburg zone. Goaltender Stepanovic put up the signal for icing, but not going to be seeing much of that. Along the boards, neither team has had any real big chances yet. Berlin moved it in close a couple of times. Of course, for Berlin, they just came off the ice a few minutes ago, so they're warmed up and ready to go.
Yeah, that should make them pretty fresh, I would think, Rick, at this early. You know, this early. It's only be really their second period of the night. It's no different than a normal game where you just go in the locker room, you come out for the second period. Because they did make ice between the second and third period here.
Mountaineers just fire it down into the Fryeburg Ice Cats zone, Fryeburg Lakes Region combined program. And the face-off will be down in the Berlin zone. to the right side of goaltender number 30, Shane Malott. Back to the point, big drive, tipped down and into the corner. And Berlin flips it up and out. Hustling for it is Mike Lemoyne. He can't control. Fought for along the boards. Fryeburg dumps in. This is Jewett. As we said, he's probably their best player for the Mountaineers. Nice skate move. Tries to take it in, loses control, but Berlin still has it. Lemoyne again, he dumps it down and in. And this is Justin Veen into the corner. Playing it far side is Tyler Harnden for Fryeburg. Right in front, backhand shot. And I don't think that Stepanovic even saw that. It just hit him.
Yeah, got him in the right pad. He just stayed low down on the ice with his pads, and it just hit him, and he got fortunate, deflected it wide.
So far, Berlin's had the better opportunities here. Big save by Stepanovic. Second shot saves Stepanovic.
Boy, he stays tight to the ice, doesn't he, with those pads?
Gotta like that. And another shot off his equipment. I don't know whether that hit his blocker or a pad, but he got it. Jewett with it in the corner. Wants to come out, does. Backhander, puck loose, shot. And Stepanovic covers up in the crease.
Jewett had 3 solid chances here, but Stepanovic just refuses to let the puck go behind him.
I see what you mean, though, Bob. You know, when Jewett gets in tight, he moves that puck very, very well.
Oh, he's a big body, and it's hard for the smaller defenseman for Lakes Region to move him out from in front of the net. But I noticed in the last stanza that if you keep him out on the perimeter, I think you'll have a lot better luck against him.
In tight, once again, Pavle Stepanovic right there on the corner makes the stop. He's been the story so far. As a matter of fact, Fryeburg's goaltenders, Fryeburg Lakes Region's goaltenders to this point in the Jamboree have both been outstanding. This is going to go all the way down, covered by the goaltender, and Berlin breaks. Dumped in, rolls into the corner, flipped up, fired into the opposite corner by Cody Fateau, the Berlin captain. I don't think he was too happy with himself there. I think he meant to put that on net. Oh, that was a nice chance. Unfortunately, number 15, Nathan Trull, just could not put his body in a position to get a clean stick on it. Player taken down in the corner. And Fryeburg breaks. Hustling through center ice, that is number 2, Tyler LaPlante, but he can't take the puck with him.
Good job by Fateau, the captain of Berlin, to step up there in the middle of the neutral zone.
He also read that well. I think he was coming off and realized that the play was coming up behind him very fast and stayed on, and that's icing.
He made a nice adjustment to step up and take the man before he could enter the zone.
So once again, there'll be a face-off to Shane Milott's right. It's going to be taken by Dakota Russo for Fryeburg. He wins it back to the point, the shot. Fryeburg controls the rebound. Tipped in front. That is number 10, Donnie Eaton with it. He fires it around, but Berlin's going to be there to pick it up. And they move it up and out. And they say that that should have been played, no icing. Fryeburg controls their own zone, blocked, right in front, shot. And Stepanovic robs, I think that's Jewett. Yeah, he was right in.
Yeah, so he's definitely stepped it up here in the second period as opposed to the last period, Rick. He's really becoming more offensive-minded, taking that puck to the net hard.
Big drive, never got through to the goaltender, Stepanovic. High up off the screen. 10:56 left here in this second stanza for Fryeburg. This is the second grouping for both of these clubs. There is hockey going on that we are not covering here between some of these games, or between some of these 20-minute segments. Fryeburg Lakes region moves it back in deep. Covered there by Jeff O'Neill for Berlin. He can't get it out. Shot, save, puck is loose. And out of the zone, Fryeburg's got to clear. Fought for hard by Justin Verrin. Berlin to Jewett. Jewett centered. And he got the puck across to, I believe it was number 12, Mike Lemoyne. But he just couldn't put it home. The size of these Fryeburg goaltenders is just intimidating.
Yeah, they just cover so much area.
Fryeburg moving it around, cycling a bit. And Berlin breaks. They've got a 3-on-1 at the moment. Jewett centers, loose. And again, a save by Pavle Stepanovic right there. There was just nothing to shoot at.
Great job by the defenseman there for Lakes region, who was able to keep Jewett out to the outside there, Rick.
Well, it's twice now that Jewett's made some nice passes from the outside to the middle, but by the time the pass gets right in front of the goaltender, you can't get it by him because he's so big. There's a shot by Jewett that's deflected into the corner. Back to the point, and tipped loose just by the outstretched skate. Berlin definitely carrying the play here, Bob, but they just can't score.
They can't finish. Again, puck's right in the crease.
That could have been a penalty, but referee chose not to call it.
Yeah, otherwise he would have had to call it a dive.
Big shot from the face-off circle, saved by Stepanovic. Puck in tight again. Berlin is just running around getting the shots, but they cannot put it in close and get it by him.
I would say if you're a Division III team, you don't want to give Berlin too many power plays, because I'll bet you this line's pretty potent when they're
Oh, nice backhand move, and Stepanovic held his ground. Puck loose, finally Fryeburg able to control and look to move it out. And they just fire it on down. And that will be icing. Fryeburg wanted a change there. Berlin was just all over them, Bob.
Yeah, Berlin, that first line for Berlin was on the ice almost 2.5 minutes, Rick. But it was all offensive pressure. You work a lot harder when you're playing defense than you do when you're chasing the puck around playing offense.
I wouldn't know. I never chased a puck in my life. Berlin again keeps it in, but it's all in the perimeter. Again, they keep it in. Finally able to move it out is Fryeburg. And this is Russo. He's played very well for them. Into the other corner, that is Tyler Harnden and Russo. Harnden and Russo working it for Fryeburg. You know, Fryeburg's big and strong, Bob, but they just don't seem to have any offensive skills or skill players once they get the puck into the opposing zone.
Well, one of the big things that I've noticed so far is they're not really, the way they're forechecking, they got a good idea about the forecheck, but you can't coast into the corner on the forecheck. You got to get in there.
You got to go get it.
And you got to force the play. You know, that's how you turn the puck over. And when you don't have highly skilled players as a group, you make up for it by hard work.
Yep.
And that's
they skate well. They're big. They play
but
solid checks.
You'll notice that they're not as aggressive as you might like to see them when they're going in for the forecheck.
For as big as they are and as well as they skate, they are not particularly aggressive.
They just made a very nice basic forecheck right there. They dumped the puck in, got it off to the weak side. But when their offensive player went in to get the puck, he was coasted.
Yep.
So Tyler Herndon, okay, but gives Berlin a chance turn that puck right back over and turn it into offense.
Which is what they do very well.
Which is exactly what they did.
Fryeburg wins the draw, gets the shot, blocked into the corner. But again, they just move Berlin's bodies off the puck, but they don't capitalize.
But see right there, your second man never went in to force the play.
They're just not capitalizing on their size and strength.
So it's just a little, that's all, that's all coaching and effort is what it is. I mean, they have the right idea. It's just a matter of, executing better.
Yeah. Berlin fires in deep, played by Stepanovic. Berlin controls at center ice, moves it in. That was number 16, Nick Lowe, and his cowboy outfit. Nick Lowe, takes an elbow to the throat area. And he's going to come off.
Got that right in the chest, I think. Knocked the wind out of him, I believe.
Berlin keeps it in. He's on the bench under his own power. There's a whistle. .446 left here in this grouping.
Got an elbow on Fryeburg coming up. We're going to get a chance to see that power play
that you were wondering about. Yep.
That was Mason LaPlante for Fryeburg that's going to go in for 2 minutes for elbowing.
So let's see if Berlin, nice job keeping that in at the point, plays it off the boards. Curling the net. Out to the point, Fateau, back to the boards. This is Jewett, he curls, cuts in, keeps control, centered, and a big time save by Pavle Stepanovic.
Yeah, just pay attention to the backside there for Berlin.
He was sitting right
he's
there.
He's standing there waiting for Jewett to make that pass.
He was right there off the post. And fired all the way down. 3:45 left. Berlin, this is going to be their big chance to get that goal as they've got a man advantage. This is Veen. Veen takes it to the corner, gets pinned there, loses control. Jewett with it, in close. And he never could get the shot away, had to pass it off, and then they lost it.
Tried to do too much with it.
Yep. Shot saved by Stepanovic. And again, he just covers so much of that net.
That was a heck of a save right there. Got it on the blocker.
Tipped behind the net. Shot and a save with the pads. Still loose. And the whistle. I mean, this is the Pavle Stepanovic show. If nothing else, Bob, Fryeburg is blessed with two outstanding goaltenders.
I haven't seen a guy move his pads like that with that much control and speed since Goodrow was in the net.
I was thinking exactly the same thing.
Just so good at the bottom of the net. Big, tall, lanky goaltender, too, just like Ricky was.
So the power play is up. It's back to 5-on-5. Berlin put on a great offensive show. Unfortunately for them, Pavle Stepanovic put on a better goaltending clinic.
See, this is where Fryeburg needs to take advantage of this second line for Berlin because they're small.
Into the corner, now out. This is Mike Legoff. He loses the puck at the blue line. Berlin defending well. Up and out and into the zone. Here's a big chance. The goaltender is out and he pushes it out of the zone.
And he ended up making the right decision.
He did. Ooh.
It almost hooked back into the net off the
Exactly. That was
blocker.
going wide and was played by Shane Mylott, and he almost played it right into the back of his net. 1:25 left here. Fryeburg can't control as they move it out. Berlin has done everything but score. Jewett moves it behind the net. Gets his own pass. Off the boards, up to Fateau. Fateau, the shot tipped over the net. Jewett centers right in front. Tipped over the net again. As I say, Berlin has done everything but put it behind Stepanovic.
Oh, if he tipped that right into the neutral zone, he was by himself. Both defensemen were going the opposite way.
35 seconds left. Berlin on the final rush. The shot, and that is into the corner. Puck is still live. Jewett can't control. Nice backup. The shot tipped aside, fired into the corner. We're under 20 seconds now. Troll fires it back in. Stepanovic pushes it around. 3 seconds, 2, 1. And we've got ourselves a scoreless stanza just as the puck came off the boards. And number 9, Justin Veen, was setting up to take a rip. The horn sounded. And, you know, give Justin Veen credit. He could have just as easily let that one go. So a nice 20-minute stanza by Berlin offensively. They controlled the puck. They controlled the play. They just couldn't put it past Pavle Stepanovic.
Yeah, story so far for Fryeburg Lakes region is goaltending.
Absolutely.
And, you know, they haven't scored a goal yet in the 2 periods they've played, but even more importantly, they haven't given one up either.
That's right. That is one big kid out there.
So they play.
He's huge.
Fryeburg seems to be pretty sound in their zone. We haven't seen a whole lot of offensive prowess out of them yet, but they got another period to play. They'll take on Kingswood, I believe, is the other team, or is it Belmont?
Let's see. Fryeburg will play Belmont Guilford at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, Belmont. So that'll be a good test for them because Belmont brings in the highly touted Jeremy Delmore.
Indeed.
Who should have a pretty